This is breaking news happening right now. A man has climbed atop the Frederick Douglass Bridge in D.C. I'm hearing that he was part of the May Day protesters. He's now taking the top of the bridge. He's flying a black flag from his location. There's photographs coming from the location that he is putting a tent up, so I don't think he's leaving anytime soon. I also see emergency response vehicles responding to his location. I heard that he is a Marine Corps veteran, so I put the call out to all of my veteran friends. Let's identify him. And they did, and I was able to get him on the phone from the top of the bridge. Brother, I can see the wind blowing your hair right now. Guido Reichstadter, you're on top of the bridge. This is a Marine Corps veteran who refused to go to Iraq out of being a conscientious objector. Kudos to you for that. And now you're on top of the Frederick Douglass fucking bridge. Tell us why.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I couldn't sit still while children were murdered in my name. You know, they're being murdered in your name and in my name, and it's horrific. It's horrific. And, you know, and now the Trump regime is progressively trying to arrogate more and more power, essentially, you know, till they have the power of a king or a dictator.
Just so everybody knows you are who you say you are and you are where you say you are, can you show us from your vantage point the top of the bridge right now? Woo! Wow, brother. That had to be a bit of a scary climb.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second time I did this. I did this back for when the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade in 2022. But I almost felt like I wasn't able to make it this time, but thank the Lord gave me the strength to get up here.
So is your primary protest right now the Iran war?
Yeah, that's what drew me up here. Honestly, on the first day when I saw those school kids get blown up, I was like, I knew that I had to do something.
Well, listen, before I even continue this interview, I want you to know that myself and thousands of other veterans are standing in solidarity with you. We appreciate what you're doing. You've literally shut the bridge down, and that's what the fuck we need. Because if we don't get it, shut it down. That's what you hear people say at protests, and you've done it. You've shut it down. You've got their attention, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because my thought process was, let's make sure this man's message is heard, not just the fact that he shut the bridge down, but why did he shut the bridge down? From talking to you prior to this interview, I found out you didn't go to Iraq because you're a conscientious objector, and you told me the reason you didn't do that was why?
Yeah, I mean, I joined the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves straight out of high school. I was, raised in a conservative Christian family, not really exposed to the real history of what the United States role in the world has been in terms of like imperialism and when I went to college, I met a friend who basically showed me this documentary on these nuns in El Salvador that had been killed by U.S. trained death squads, and it was just like this is the first step in realizing that the whole story that I've been told is basically a lie. And
fair,
when Iraq came around, it was like it's just bald-faced lies, and I was like, I'm not going to be a part. I refuse. I'm not going to be a part of this. So I called up the GI hotline and took it from there. I refused to train, and I applied for conscientious objector status.
So you applied through the GI hotline, the GI rights hotline. Anybody who's currently in the military watching this right now, the GI rights hotline, 1-877-447-4487. Dial that number and let them know that you object to participating in this illegal war in Iran and start the conscientious objector process like our friend Guido did during Iraq. It is perfectly legal.